You know, quite often people complain about actors and actresses not emitting true fear when they look at a CGI creature, because it's CGI, it's not really there. But if you want to see a film that betrays that emotion so well, this is the film for you.
Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Paranoia is running your life. Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Obsessions ruling your mind.
Tasmanian Devils. And I stand by that statement I made in the intro. I mean, seriously, when people see these things, they're about to scream. But some of them are like, I can't scream because if I do, they'll know I'm here. I'm just so scared. And they do that while crying and not wanting to die. You can totally see that in their expression on their face. It's intense. And even some characters you assumed would probably die, but you thought they would probably die off screen or not so bad, they die freaking brutally, man. And this harkens back to what I was just saying. There's this one chick who is trying to be dead silent because she does not want to be caught by these Tasmanian devils. And her husband's on the radio. He's like, baby, come in, please. Please. And she's trying to be so quiet. She was actually about to scream, but she stops herself. But they do hear the radio. And she tries to stab at them, but they grab her. They pull her out of her hiding spot. And they start yanking at her like a chew toy. And her scream, it seems like it's filled with so much pain and fear. And it's like, oh my god, I feel so bad. And they just rip her in half. I'm like, whoa! That's awful. And speaking of the deaths, the gore is outstanding. Even though the creatures are always CGI, the gore is practical, and it looks awesome. There's a scene after that chick dies that a guy gets his face slashed off. That was nasty looking. It looks like he was missing an eyeball and his jaw was all showing. It was gross. The cinematography was also good. It looked like it was a major budget film. The only drawback was the terrible looking Tasmanian devils. They looked like a blob on the screen that had legs and was just running and had a red mouth that glowed whenever it was like about to eat somebody. It was just awful CGI, but great cinematography, great acting, great story. It's like a survival story. It's not like these Tasmanian devils are running around killing people for no reason. These people were in the area. That's the reason, but they're the only people for miles, and they just woke up after a long time of not eating anything, so they're freaking hungry. And also, not only was the acting good, but I enjoyed the characters. They all had personalities, they all had depth, even the ones you're like, yeah, this guy's gonna be a badass near the end. What? He just died? I just got to know him. It was like Bryan Cranston in Godzilla, but instead, it was just, these people were built up minorly, but they were built up in a way that was so impactful. I don't even know if that's a word. There's also the main girl, who, if you ask her if the Tasmanian devils are like the Tasmanian devil from the Looney Tunes, she'll give you this. And then say, I have something scary to tell you. They're not. So yeah, Tasmanian Devils came out in January of 2013. And of the Sci-Fi Channel films of 2013, this is probably one of my top 5 favorite Sci-Fi Channel films of 2013. It is pretty badass. But as a matter of fact, the director of this film directed the upcoming Leprechaun Origins, and I love this film, and I've heard shitty things about that film, so I just hope I can love it as much as Tasmanian Devils. Overall, I give Tasmanian Devils a 4 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, and so leave comments and subscribe.